Hey, 00 J Love. I just finished jogging. It's April. The rain is coming. It's a little drizzle right now. Hopefully my phone is fine. I thought I could wrap my hair up twice, but that didn't work. It fell out. So I gotta just be careful about when I comb it because it'll freeze up. But anyway, leave that one on there. It's supposed to have been wrapped up around like that. So just finished running, but this is what I was gonna talk about. I was doing Bible study when the church closed down. Another family and my family, we started doing scriptures, reading scriptures, doing our own Bible study, as well as looking at things on YouTube. It's been a blessing, great blessing. So this question was imposed. It was said because my sister friend has been single because her husband is no longer with us, been single for years and years. So someone said to her, "Aren't you lonely? Don't you want to be with somebody in a relationship?" She said, "No, I'm fine." Catch this. She said, "There are people married that are single." Glory, baby, I can relate. I got you. I can preach a whole sermon. I'm not saying it's me. I'm saying I can relate. I'm saying that it is relatable. Baby, you can be in your own house and still be single, or feel by yourself, or feel like you have no teammate, no partner, nobody to bounce ideas with, no one to have intimate conversations with, no one to talk about nonsense, no one to talk about this and that, no one to talk about somebody across the street or somebody next door. Just nobody. I'm talking about nobody that you can, let's say, volley back and forth about children, about raising them, about the standards. I mean, that's what you're supposed to have before you can get married. Let's just be honest. But what if you're in that situation? What do? I say pray, talk to the Lord, confide in Him. He might want you to be still. Like Melody Hope said, when God said go, because a lot of times she said, be still, be still, be still. When God said go, she was gone. Baby, I'm telling you, I can relate, I can understand. I'm not saying it's me. Whew, I just finished running. It's hot. It's drizzling and it's a little rainy. It's sprinkling, but I'm hot too, honey. So listen, I just finished my run. Got to get this Spartan thing on the way. Get it down, broke down. I don't want to cool off too fast either. So let me tell you, what is it like, or what does it feel like when you have all of these things going on in life and you look to your partner and you want to talk to them about it? Maybe that's not the understanding. Maybe they don't want to talk about it. Maybe they want to talk about a football. Since I'm a female, we're going to relate it to a man. Maybe they just want to talk about sports and the news. Maybe they just want to talk about something with the boys. Maybe they consider themselves not a female talker person. Like, why don't you go get with some of your girlfriends and talk to them and see what they... No, you want somebody in the house that you can talk to. You don't want to tell all your girlfriends everything. You want to be able to tell somebody that the two become one. You want to be able to have those type of conversations. So what do? How do you work that out? Do you try to teach, mentor, and how dare we say mold? But what do? How do you get that person to understand? Go to counseling. Okay, counseling is one, but what if you go to counseling and the person don't want to talk to the counselor? Then what do you do? What do you do at that time? What do you do when they say they stuff don't stink? What do you do when you think your stuff don't stink? I'm going to tell you this. I have learned, T.D. Jakes broke this down. Sometimes you might be wrong. There is a possibility that you might be wrong. You know, J Love is like, "Oh no, baby, I I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong. I done thought this thing through. There is no better way to do it than what I'm doing. Okay. I done thought this thing through. There is no better way to do it than the way I'm doing it. But check this out. I took T.D. Jakes, Bishop Jakes' advice. There is a possibility. We say a possibility. I can relate to possibilities. There's a possibility that I may be wrong in this circumstance. So all I can say is, okay, since there is a possibility that I may be wrong, why don't you go to counseling, or we go to counseling or whatever. But you know, a lot of times when couples go to counseling, it's some more issues. Because they said in counseling, they say you wait till your stuff is stank and wrong, and then you go to counseling. Like my preacher, my reverend said, he said, you done hooked up with somebody, done moved in with somebody. Somebody, y'all come meet him. It's too late for us to give our opinion because you already done moved in, hooked up, and they was talking about we wanted to try it out. The reverend was like, try it out. Try what out? Either you want it or you don't. This is not a trial. This is not a 14-day option period. He didn't say that part, but I'm going to add that in there. This is not one of those trial and then we're going to let you pay for it. This is, let's go back old school. You're not going to try this milk and pay. How does this go? And do the cow, pay for, get the, borrow the cow and then what, you know that saying I can't think of. I got to get my saying game up because I love old sayings. I just can't remember them. I know about robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's, baby, I know about that one. That's how we was, mother with that pawn store, baby. Yes, I know about that one. But it's some other ones I like, my other girl Liz would say. It's hotter than 5 hookers fighting over a corner. I don't know if that's a saying, but that was funny. But anyway, nevertheless, I can relate to being in your own home, the place you lay your head, and feel single. Feel single or be alone. That was the word. Or feel alone. That's a better term. You can feel alone. Be in your own house and feel alone. I can relate. I got you. I understand. I know where you're coming from. I can relate. So what does that look like? How do you fix it? That's the question. How do you improve? You can't fix it unless somebody wants to fix it. You can't get off of drugs unless somebody wants to get off of drugs. I can't say, hey, check yourself into an AA. They may do it, but they going to turn around because that's not their heart. That's not their spirit. That's not where they are. That's not their mindset. So what am I? Who am I? You have to wait until that person is ready. Like they say, women are always trying to change men. I don't want to change nobody, but I want you to do right. I do want you to put the toilet seat down. I do want the toilet tissue roll to be on the right side like it's supposed to do. I want the paper towel roller to be hanging down. I want when you eat your food, you put your plate and your silverware, your utensils in the sink. I want when I cook, somebody clear that kitchen up. But they say don't be still over that stuff. That's little stuff. You can get through that. It's the conversation. It's the camaraderie. For me, it's I need to be able to volley. I love sports. I need to be able to play tabletop tennis. We can do it slow. I need to be able to play full tennis. Bam! Ooh, you know I like that. I need you to be able to, what's something else? Do volleyball. I need you to be badminton. I need somebody that can, boom, boom, got you, boo. I need that type of walking the dog. I need that kind a situation. I need that kind of everybody in the household to understand. That's what I want. That's what I like. That's what I love. If I got all these business ideas, I don't want to tell you when they fall in the ditch. I need them to be elevated. I need you to say, well, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? You might not be a business person per se, but it's some kind of thoughts that you're thinking as the community that may be able to be vital and important to my thoughts that I had no idea or I didn't think about. I'm going to tell you, me personally, I can't tell you this. A lot of things I've thoroughly thought through. So you can't just trample on what I'm thinking and think that I'm going to change it up. But I can take note. My mother said, always listen. always listen. You can learn something from everybody. That's true. I always told my children, you can learn from a person living under the bridge, because they didn't experience something. They might not be the best teacher, but they didn't experience. Somebody was like, I don't want you to tell me about drugs and you never been on drugs. I don't even want to be on drugs, so I don't even want nobody to tell me about drugs except stay away. That's where I'm coming from. No, I don't do no weed and nothing else. People say, ain't nothing wrong with weed. Yes, it's going to affect you. You can't tell me. Coffee's going to affect people. I can't get out the house until I have me a cup of coffee. Okay, I went left. Let me come back over here. I'm just saying, that's true. I want to brush my teeth, wash my face, do what I need to do, and I'm gone. That's how I want to do. But anyway, I do want somebody to be able to play ball with, volley, hit some tackles. So who wants to be lonely in their own home? So that's a challenging question. Are you lonely in your own home? Or how you doing? How your situation? Are you in? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? That's the question. But all right, I'm on here too long. Have a blessed day. We praise and worship. We want to thank God for all we have. Thank you, Jesus. 00J Love. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.